Hey guys, it's me, it's Queen Set Haru, and welcome to another exciting edition of Ask An Aquarius. So if you haven't already, please hit the red subscribe button and smack the bell. Now, I got a message from a woman, and she's dating an Aquarius, and she said that the Aquarius doesn't want to commit or get serious until he's financially stable. And she wants me to tell her if an Aquarius will commit or if this is, set in stone. And this is the thing about Aquarius. We always have ideas and things that we want to do, and we're very strong and stubborn in our convictions. So if he says he wants to get financially stable before he gets into a serious relationship, this is something that he probably really feels. He probably has thought about it. He's probably had some problems in the past with it, and he has decided that this is the best way to go about it. So you can never change an Aquarius's mind. If that's what he wants to do, that's what he's going to do. And he's going to hold you and everybody else in the world to whatever this idea is that he has going on. But Aquarius are also prone to changing their mind. You can't change our minds, but we can change our minds. So that's one of the things that happens very often with us, is that we'll have a conviction, we'll have an idea, we'll have something that we want to do or we believe in. And if something happens to change that, we'll totally disregard whatever that was. So let's say, for example, he falls deeply in love with you. If he falls deeply in love with you, everything he said about wanting to be financially stable before he got serious will go out the window. Because what will happen is that he'll decide that he wants to commit and he wants to be with you, if he falls deeply in love with you. But if he's just lukewarm, or if he manages to keep you enough at an arm's distance that he doesn't have those feelings, then he'll stick to what he originally said. The question is, how does the relationship progress? That's the question. Does the relationship progress from where it's at to where it's going? Or does the relationship seem stagnant? That's the question. Because if he falls in love, everything else he said is null and void. It's all null and void. Every last bit of it. But he's going to do his damnedest to stick to his guns. If that's a decision that he made up here, if we think through something and decide that's what's good, we're going to do our best to stick to our guns. But see, the thing about the mind, the gut, and the heart is that they don't always agree. They do not always agree. I always follow my gut, but my mind and my heart, I've noticed, often do not agree with each other. So I might be saying to myself, okay, this is the smartest thing to do. And my heart is like, but. And if it whines enough, if it bothers me enough, I might go against what my head knows to be true. So what he said to you is absolutely not set in stone, but you're not going to be able to change his mind on it. He is the only person that will be able to do that. So my thing to you is, how do you feel about that? Are you open to waiting until he's financially stable? Until you guys come together? And another thing, if you're waiting for him to become financially stable before you make a commitment, does that mean that you're a free agent in the meantime? Because if he told me that, I would keep seeing other people. I'm not going to commit to you, and you're telling me you don't want to commit. You're telling me you don't want to commit until you're financially stable. That could be God knows when. That could be 2 months. It could be 2 years. It could be 20 years from now. So I'm not going to commit to you and wait for you to get to that space. I'm going to be like, okay, well, I'm going to see you and I'm going to see other people. I'm not just going to see, I'm not going to be exclusive with you. If you're not committing to me, then I'm not committing to you. And see, that's the thing about people, especially Aquarius. Aquarius have the tendency to want you to hang in there. This is why I always tell people I don't have the patience to deal with an Aquarius. I'm sorry. I just do not have the patience, because they want you to hang in there. They want you to, whatever this crazy ideal is they have, they want you to hang in there with the ideal. And then, we'll do whatever we're going to do when this idea, it becomes a reality, when it manifests itself. But In the meantime, I'm supposed to be not seeing anybody else. I'm supposed to be committed to you. I'm supposed to be waiting for you to get financially stable before we're going to be together, and we don't even know when that's going to be. Like really? And to me, like, I understand financial stability because somebody once asked me how I felt about getting married. And I said that I would never marry anybody ever again who was not financially stable, because I've done that before and it did not go well. Okay? It didn't go well at all. But everybody's not like this. Some people marry for love, you know? Like in the case I said about the Aquarius, if they fall in love, we will move forward. So for me, that's the other part of the question is, are you expected to hang around and wait while he's trying to get himself financially stable? Because I wouldn't mind waiting as long as it was understood that I'm not going to just hang around. I'm not just going to, be a doormat waiting for you to walk over me, or waiting for you to pick me up, or waiting for you to decide that you want to make a commitment. I'm going to do me. And if you decide you want to make a commitment, you come let me know, And that's the thing about Aquarius. A lot of times they don't like that. They don't want to hear that. They want to hear that you're going to wait for them to get financially stable and then come forward. And I'm not trying to hear that. So if he is telling you, okay, we can date, we can have something casual, we can be cool, but I don't even want to consider something serious until I'm stable, that's fine. If he's not expecting you to wait for him, that's fine. And don't wait for him. Don't sit around twiddling your thumbs waiting for him to get himself together. Because if it never happens, or if along the way he meets somebody else, because that's the risk that you run when you have no commitment. The other person might meet somebody else. I've seen so many people waiting for someone to do something, and then the person go off and do something else. I have a friend who was waiting for her lover to finish school so that they could, get married and start their life together. Meanwhile, her lover married somebody else at school. All that time, he was like, well, I don't want to get married. I don't want to settle down. I'm in college. I think he was in like his junior year or something. He was like, I want to, graduate first, which makes perfect sense to me. And she was like, okay, they had a long distance relationship going on. And the next thing you know, he was calling her, telling her that it was over and that he had met somebody else and had gotten married. So my thing is that I would not wait for the person to come to that place. I would do my thing, and if we could meet in the middle, that's fine. And if we couldn't meet in the middle, that's fine too. Okay? One thing I never recommend people do is wait around for somebody. Don't put your life on hold while another person works out their life. You go on with your life, and you tell them when you're ready, you catch up. Okay? I hope it helps. See you later.